Look, I'm a guy, we're having a hot summer. That means I'm a hot guy this summer. I'm having a hot guy summer. I'm sure many of you out there are also hot guys this summer. And if you are and you want to complete the full hot guy summer package, here are some fragrances for you. Let's turn up the heat. So we're all hot guys and girls, can't forget my 2% female audience, because of the temperature. We're having a nice hot summer so far. We might be feeling hot temperature wise, but I'm sure we are dressing hot and looking hot on the sexy scale. We need to complete that full package. We need a fragrance that complements our hotness. And when it comes to being hot, we're not just talking about nice, cooling, aquatic marine fragrances. Yes, these fragrances have that element to them, but there's something else. There's depth, there's nuance, there's texture, there's attitude. And for me, that completes the hotness. All right, I'm having a little bit of a laugh with all this hot guy stuff, but I've seen the girls doing YouTube videos called Hot Girl Summer, so I thought I'd just do a hot guy summer. Anyway, let's just roll with it. The first fragrance I'm choosing for my hot guy summer is from Unique Fragrances, and it's Ocean the Rive. As you'd expect, we've got the C notes. There's also some orange, chamomile, grapefruit, amber, bergamot, musks, vanilla, smooth cashmere wood, and patchouli. I thought this was just going to be a marine aquatic fragrance, but it's not. It does have that element to it. But what I love about this and what makes it a good hot guy summer fragrance is the depth, the sweetness. There's almost like a caramelized fruitiness to it, which provides tons of depth. So you get the lovely fresh oceanic breeze in the top, but then in the base you get this really sexy, sensual, smooth sweetness. I'm loving this because you get the freshness, which is of course appropriate for a hot guy in the summer, but the depth and the performance, this is a strong scent, and I love that. I love that you can put on a fresher fragrance, but it's got enough firepower to really last all day and project a lot as well. If you're a guy and you're hot this summer, this is a good choice. Nothing says hot guy like a Tom Ford fragrance, because Tom Ford's, you know, he's a hot guy, isn't he? But when you want to wear a fragrance in the summer and you want to smell like a hot guy, I bet Tom Ford's wearing Costa Azzurra Parfum. Again, this is all about freshness, but with depth. There's some lemon, cypress, oak wood, amber, and labdanum. Lovely slice of freshness coming from that invigorating lemon. But for me, I think this fragrance is maybe all about the cypress. There's something very green, slightly herbal, and very strong and potent smelling. I think it might be the cypress at the heart of this, but it works so well. It gives it depth, it gives it attitude, it gives the fragrance extra hotness. So you've got the slight cooling effect of the citrus, but then you've got these more robust notes really anchoring the fragrance, giving it some firepower. The amber, the cypress, the woods. I think it's pretty sexy. When I'm sizzling hot on a hot summer's day and I spray this on, this completes the package and turns me into a hot guy in the summer. So this next one, the reason I know that this makes me a hot guy in the summer is because people have told me. I've had lots of compliments. This is one of my most complimented fragrances. This is Percival from Parfum de Marly. It's a fruity, fresh, spicy fragrance. There's some aromatic lavender and a little bit of ambroxan, or maybe a lot of ambroxan. I don't know for sure, but I think the ambroxan is maybe what is helping this to project and to be so mass appealing. But it's also got a quality of the ingredients. So yeah, it does smell like a more mass appealing, designer-ish sort of fragrance, but it smells high quality, and I think that's pretty hot. When it comes to Parfum de Marly fragrances in the summer, I've got Percival, I've got Sedley. I want to reach for Sedley more, but whenever my hand goes towards my blue Parfum de Marly bottles in the summer, I always end up going for Percival. I pick Percival over Sedley most of the time. I think it's because it lasts longer. I think it's a little richer, it's a bit deeper, it's got better performance for me. If you want to wear a fragrance in warmer temperatures that people around you will love, literally no one is going to not love this fragrance. They are going to think you are a hot guy this summer. We're going for a little bit of an energized tropical feel with this next scent, so perfect for in the warmer temperatures, but this is definitely for hot guys. Memoirs of a Perfume Collector's Tales from Zanzibar. Hold tight for the hotness notes. There's lime, mint, blood mandarin, pink pepper, guava, cassis, coconut, candied fruits, musk, ambergris, moss, and oud. a hot list of notes for a hot fragrance that hot guys would rock this summer. But not only hot guys, hot girls. This is definitely a unisex fragrance. I don't think it punches too far into masculine territory. I think this works great on a hot guy in the summer, but also a hot girl in the summer. It's just a stunning fragrance. I kind of get a little bit of a Baccarat Rouge base, that sort of thing, but then I feel they've built these tropical accords on top of that, so you get something that reminds me of that but is again different and doing its own thing. And those tropical accords, the fruitiness, the coconut, the lime, the mint, all work so well. So you get the cooling effect for the summer, but you get the depth, you get the sensual sexiness of the kind of feel you get with the base of Baccarat Rouge 540. All those things combined make this one hot and sexy fragrance. This next one is from House of Sillage, and it's not a fresh fragrance, but it is a fresh, spicy scent. And this one is one that I would say would be perfect for a date night on a summer's evening. This is the Contemporary. It's part of the Gentleman's collection, so it does have that very sexy, fresh, spicy, masculine quality to it. Pink pepper, cardamom, providing that fresh spiciness which just make all these beautiful fruity notes jump off the skin. Like the Parfum de Marly fragrance, this is a very mass appealing, slightly designer-ish smell, but with high quality ingredients that make you feel you get something more elevated than a lot of designer fragrances. Another one that's just going to please everyone around you. It's not so designer and safe that people wouldn't notice it. It definitely has an impact. It definitely has projection, so people would notice this fragrance. If you're going out in the evening, possibly on a date, you're wearing a tiger print All Saints shirt and you're going to a beautiful restaurant, this fragrance is going to turn you into the hottest guy in the place. A lot of people think this fragrance is the king of all hot guy summer fragrances, and that was confirmed in a recent video I did down on Brighton Beach where I was comparing this fragrance with Louis Vuitton's Afternoon Swim. This one was the winner just by a little bit, but people did prefer this one. It is, of course, Imagination. It's got bright, invigorating citrus, neroli, which is a note that works so well in summer fragrances, some spicy ginger and cinnamon, a refreshing tea note, and some incensey olibanum, adding a resinous depth. Why has this fragrance captivated so many people? Why is it trending so much? Why is it so popular? Tough one to answer. Maybe it's just because it hit social media at just the right time. It caught a little viral wave and surfed it, and then something just spirals and you get this snowball effect of popularity. Maybe it's that. I think there's a reason why it has captured people's imagination, and that's because it's a good example of a fragrance brand just getting all the right notes in the right order. It's not a different set of notes, it's not complex, it's not a game-changing sort of smell, but somehow they've just created a fragrance that appeals to so many people. It has that clean freshness, but it smells juicy, it smells high quality, it's got projection, it's got lasting power. So this is quite a long-lasting fresh fragrance, and there's not too many of those around, but there's something in this. There's some sort of little bit of sexy alchemy going on, and I can't put my finger on it. But what I strongly suspect it may be is the hot guy summer molecule. They've put that in this. So when you spray this on in the summer, you are instantly turned into a hot guy. That is literally the only thing I can think of. I can't think of another reason why this fragrance smells so good, and why when I spray this on, I am literally having the best hot guy summer. Joking aside, it smells absolutely fantastic. It is pricey, £260 for a 100 ml bottle. I think it's worth it. I'm glad that I now have it in my collection. I think it is worth the hype. I haven't smelled any clones of this out there. Are there any clones that truly replicate the magic, the elegance, the delicate blending that has gone on with this? Because a lot of times clones will get there, maybe they'll aim to make it even more powerful, improve performance, but in doing so, they compromise the artistry and the elegance and the magic that's gone into a fragrance. So if there is a fragrance out there, a clone that replicates this 100%, let me know. Drop that down in the comments. I suspect there isn't, and that's why I'm glad I bought this, and that's how I'm justifying the amount of money I spent on this hot guy summer. Let's go. There you go, you beautiful hot people. There are your recommendations for hot summer fragrances. If you've got any other recommendations, I would love to hear from you, so drop those down in the comments. And I hope you're all having the best hot guy summer you could possibly have. If you like this video, give it a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and if you do all that, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye. Listen, I hope you've been playing the hot guy summer drinking game. As I've been doing this video, you've taken a shot of something every time I've said the words hot guy summer. If you have, you must be paralytic by now. Well done for playing that drinking game. And, you know, thanks for watching, because I've enjoyed making a video where I've been able to say hot guy summer so many times. That doesn't happen very often. But in this one, we did it.